Hey friends, I'm wondering if you can think of something big. Maybe that is a big meal that you had. Maybe that's something big like your house or a place you've been like the Grand Canyon, or maybe even our planet Earth, but something big. And whatever you're picturing in your mind, think of something even bigger. Or you can think about a big number. See what the biggest number that you can think of might be. So there's an idea around things that are big that is called infinity. So if infinity is beyond big, that is an idea. Infinity is an idea that says something has no end. It has no limits. It goes on and on and on. What are some things that people consider infinite? Well, numbers are one of them. Some people think that there's no way we could ever actually count to the end of numbers. They just keep going. Space and universe. So we don't really know how big that is and whether or not it ends. So a lot of people consider the universe infinite. For me, that is about some feelings and some ideas. So think about love. Does love have an end, or is love go on and on and on? Or kindness, is there a limit to how much kindness there is in the world? Or is kindness infinite? Does it go on and on and on? And then what about God? Think about how big God might be. And then does God have an end? Does God have a limit? I don't think so. I think the power and love of God is infinite. It goes on and on. It has no limits. It has no end. And what's even more exciting is that if God is everywhere and God is inside of me and inside of you, that means that love and power of God that goes on and on and on is also my power. And I could have no limits. It's a pretty cool idea. All right, so infinity has its own symbol. You can see it right here behind me. It looks a little bit like an 8 on its side. And you can make something similar. I have one right here. It's called a Mobius strip. And the cool thing about a Mobius strip is if you were to start tracing it with your finger, it has no beginning and no end. You would just keep tracing it and tracing it and tracing it. You can do it with your finger. You can try it with a marker, and it's very easy to make your own Mobius strip. So what I have here is a piece of paper, just cut into a strip. I have a glue stick, and I'm going to put a little glue on the end of my strip here. And I'm going to bend it just like I'm making a ring, like you would if you were making a paper chain. But before I glue it down, I'm going to take that end and I'm going to give it a little twist, and then I'm going to press it in. And it's a circle with a twist in it. And you can try it out for yourself and see, does it have an end or not? All right, I have an affirmation for you today. That affirmation is this: God is infinite, I am infinite, I have no limits. God is infinite, I am infinite, I have no limits. All right, friends, think about infinity. Think about how big that might be, how much that might be about you. All right, so long.